was a local politician at the time that was actually sanctioning the kind of abuse that I was going through. My father's sexual abuse of me had extended into child pornography, and he was selling the child pornography through the local Michigan Mafia child pornography ring. He only had a 6th grade education, earned his living as a worm digger, and so he was supplementing the family income with the proceeds from child pornography of me. Well, this local politician knew that any child who was so abused as to be used in pornography would be suffering from this dissociative identity disorder, which made me a prime candidate or a chosen one for MK-Ultra mind control. It was so well known that with that kind of compartmentalization, that would leave the subconscious mind open to be easily led. The subconscious mind doesn't have any ability to reason, any ability to consciously comprehend, any ability to question, or to do anything other than exactly what it is told to do. So this local politician approached my father and told him that he could have immunity from prosecution if he would agree to sell me into MK-Ultra mind control. And my father thought that was great. He thought, well, this is wonderful. The government condones child abuse.
Who her owner was, and I was told that Senator Robert C. Byrd from West Virginia was their owner. By the way, Robert Byrd was put into office, let's see, five years before Kathy O'Brien, the young woman, was even born. And he's still in office. And by the way, the Ku Klux Klan put him in office as a matter of public record.
Right.
Well, when I found out how to get them out, I waited until Alex Houston had gone to Boys Town to entertain himself.
Right.
And once I found out about Boys Town and him being there, I used that opportunity to trigger Kathy O'Brien out. I had to let the phone ring a number of times, hang up, call back, ring a number of times, hang up, call back. Then she would answer, and I told her exactly where to meet Mark Phillips. I didn't say me.
How did you know to do that? How did you have the information?
I knew people who worked around. Kathy O'Brien is not an isolated case by any stretch of the imagination.
Right.
And these people are not real creative. They use the same themes, the same programming over and over again.
All right.
So they told me what to ask her and tell her I was the voice of God. And I had to go into her house unaware of her. She was one of her covers was she used the Christian religion as a cover. I mean, it was such a contradiction. It looked like the cheapest prostitute you ever saw, and and this stupid grin all over her face all the time, and always talking about Jesus this, Jesus that. And it was my job to go in and break the spine on her Bible to Psalms 31, I think, or something. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
That's what you were instructed to do?
Yeah, and because it says when you first open it, and you got the ribbon, and I highlighted it. It says the first 3 words or 4 words mark the perfect man.
Okay.
And I mean, this is how the CIA works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, it almost sounds kind of drama-filled and sophomoric, but this is serious business.
This is the way it works.
It's serious business.
Very serious.
According to MK-Ultra documents and sources, the methodology of mind control works best when severe trauma is administered by the age of 3 years old. Severe trauma, such as rape, applied at the age of 3, will cause the personality to split or dissociate in an attempt to shield the mind from memories of events too painful to endure. The psychiatric terms are multiple personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder, and can be produced accidentally or purposefully. The Three Faces of Eve is the true story of multiple personality disorder created by childhood abuse. Psychic trauma and creation of multiple personalities was eventually codified by programmers into a standard methodology and is typically accomplished by forcing children to observe and participate in the ritual sacrifice of animals and humans, and inducing further psychic trauma by the means of rape and other horrors. The trauma causes the dissociation. This functions much like the partitioning of a hard drive in a computer. The dissociative state is used as an opening to hypnotically induce an alternate shell personality. The programmer will use hypnosis and triggers to call forth the created personality, known as an alter personality.
Many years ago, I named my alter ego Sasha, and it's something that stuck. So when I was trying to decide the title of my album, I realized it had two different sounds. One represented who I really am, and one sounded like my alter ego. So I decided to split it into two, because I feel like Sasha is a big treat for my fans. It's definitely exciting being able to have an excuse to be so over the top. and I think you definitely hear the difference. I try to keep Sasha on the stage. I absolutely keep Sasha on the stage, and now she has a last name. She's Sasha Fierce. I think I'm a little boring in real life.
You're not
and
boring.
if people saw that, they'd be like, okay, why did I pay my money to see this show? So I've kind of created this character, and I lose myself completely. I don't even remember